I shut this door so my cats didn't disturb me while I film this, and there is a cat paw under the door, so. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Saturday night, so we are drinking a Miller Lite. We're gonna do another murder video. Last time I did this was about Ted Bundy, and I did it while I did my makeup, and I called it Makeup and Murder with Megan. But today it's just Murder with Megan because I already did my makeup and I'm not that good at makeup, so, and I just want to talk. So, today's case is the Lululemon, there's cat hair everywhere, the Lululemon murder. I first heard this story on My Favorite Murder, the podcast, but I did my own research and stuff too. This is one of my favorite, that sounds weird to say that you have a favorite murder, but I really like this case because it's very interesting to me. So, if you don't know, Lululemon is if I could talk, Lululemon is a yoga, like athletic clothing company, and it's very high end. Their yoga pants, their leggings are like over $100, and I'm never gonna own a pair, and I'm fine with that. So, but they're very expensive, and it's, you know, all athletic, like yoga pants, leggings, little crop tops, sports bras, stuff like that. And first, before we go over the murder part, we're going to talk about some things I looked up about how, like, rules that you have to follow if you work there. This all could be false. I heard this on the podcast. I looked this up. I found this online. Do not take anything I say as fact, because this all could be wrong. If you've worked at Lululemon, comment down below and let me know. I doubt anyone is, but if you are, let me know. I'm not using a koozie. This is really weird for me. Why don't I have like hundreds of koozies. Why am I not using a koozie? Okay, so when you work, like I said, this all could be false, but when you work at Lululemon, you have to like attend self-help, like group therapy sessions, which is like great. Like I love self-help stuff and group therapy. I love all that, but like being forced to go when you work at a clothing store, you know, like when you're working like a part-time job at the mall, that's a little odd. You also have to like memorize motivational CDs and books, like not just read them, like memorize them, which is a little sketch to me. You have to attend lectures, like I guess with the whole self-help motivational CDs, books, you also have to attend lectures and stuff. You have to have a strict diet, so that I thought was kind of weird. Like, how can a job force you to eat a certain way? I don't know. And then you have to do yoga. Sorry, that was a burp. Excuse me, I'm human. You have to do yoga, which, I mean, it's an athletic brand, like not that weird, but like them forcing you to do it is kind of odd. Like, this is a part-time job for most people. I mean, it could be a full-time job for a lot of people, but I'm saying like kind of weird for retail. So let's get into the murder, which it has to go in along with it, you know. It seems like it's they have strict rules, okay? So that's what I'm getting at. So on March 11, 2011, in Bethesda, Maryland, I could be saying that wrong, I think I'm right, but Bethesda, Maryland, there's a girl named Brittany Norwood, and apparently she got caught by her coworker, Jana Murray. Brittany got caught trying to steal some yoga pants or leggings or something. And Jana confronted her about it and was like, hey, yo, like, I see you. I see that you're trying to steal. And she was like, no, like, don't tell on me. And thinking back about all the rules that you have to follow makes it seem like they're pretty strict. And with stealing, they could be pretty strict with that. I don't know, but so she got scared. She was like, shoot, I'm screwed. If she turns me in and they find out that I'm stealing, I'm gonna be in big trouble. So, after she confronted her, who knows what happened, but the next day after that, an employee walked in. She's like, oh, time to open the store. Walks in, and she finds Jana dead and Brittany all tied up. And Brittany was like, you know, all tied up. And she told police, when obviously police came, but she told police, she said that her and Jana forgot something in the store. They closed up, and then she was like, oh no, I forgot something. Will you come back with me? And Jana apparently was a nice girl, and she was like, yeah, let's go find whatever you lost. And she, according to Brittany, 2 men also followed them into the store and assaulted them and killed Jana and tied them up. But the police are pretty smart, and they're like, that doesn't add up to what you're saying. Like, what you're saying is not adding up, because the only bloody footprints that were found were Brittany's shoes and a pair of shoes that were in the store, like on display, like men's shoes that were on display. And I'm pretty sure it was like one of the men's shoe, like it was only the left shoe. Like, you know how like shoe when they have shoes on display, they have one shoe on display. Like, it seemed like she like grabbed the left shoe and was like boop, 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 to make bloody footprints. So that's like one thing that they were like, weird. Like, and also if someone came in and murdered someone and assaulted someone else and tied them up, they wouldn't leave their shoe and just like hop around with one foot. Like, no. So, and then the other thing that was like, this is not right, was that Brittany's injuries, they were like very like surface level. Like, she just had some bruises and they looked very like self-inflicted. And the way she was tied up, it was definitely a way that like she could do it herself. And then Jana was bludgeoned, choked, and stabbed using at least 5 different weapons, and had 331 separate wounds. So they were like, okay, so you got a couple bruises, and she was stabbed 331 times. That doesn't really add up. So of course the police were like, you guilty. And on January 2012, they found Brittany guilty, and she was sentenced to life in prison. If I could talk. She was sentenced to life in prison. She was sentenced to life imprisonment. Let's add up. I don't think I'm okay. I think I'm having a stroke. What I was trying to say was, let's add that to the words that Megan can't say. Life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. So, I thought that was very interesting because I've worked retail before, and that's my biggest fear. I've worked retail after hearing about this, so I was like, you know, closing the store with one other person. I was like, she's gonna murder me. I don't have a reason why. I just think she's gonna murder me. But, so yeah, that's the case of the Lululemon murder. All that over a pair of pants. I mean, granted, they're probably $150 pair of pants, but still. Also, if you think about it, her stealing the pants, if she got caught stealing the pants, that'd be a little less trouble than murder. I think. I'm not a police officer, I'm not a judge, but I think that's a little step down. So, yeah. If you have any other cases you want me to talk about, let me know. If you want to hear more about this case, let me know, because I know there's a lot more, but I didn't want to make this, 5,000 years long. I'm human. Okay, so like I said, whatever you want to see from me, whatever, anything, not gross stuff, because I won't do that for money, maybe. Just kidding. Whatever else you want to see, comment it down below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.